Show starting soon, guys. Yeah, that's right. We're rimping. Put this motherfucker on. All right. Got my Monster Energy, Rockstar, LaCroix. Let's fucking party. And we open with a high-octane singles match. Sleng Teng going to face off against Tawal. Sleng Teng, former IZWF World Heavyweight Champion. Definitely one of the coolest members of the M Zone. Doesn't impress as much as he used to. However, just because he lurks doesn't mean he's not dangerous. Tawal may be Mr. Money in the Bank, but he won't want to turn his back on this bad dude.
And
the hype train continues. Money in the Bank holder Tawal making his way to ringside. That contract he holds in that briefcase allows him challenge for the world title whenever, wherever. So he's always an existential threat to whoever the world champion may be. And the world championship will be decided tonight. After weeks of build, it will be I Got the Two now facing off against arch nemesis 2 out of 3 falls. This match here is set for 1 fall, and Sleng immediately cutting Tawal's head off, and already we got blood. This is what the M Zone's all about. That moonsault didn't exactly connect. Tawal follows up with the neck breaker, now stomping all over the poor guy. Power bomb followed by a V-trigger. Tries to complete the trifecta with a moonsault. Not quite enough damage done. Ooh, kicks to the obliques. Sliding elbow. Doesn't look like this one's going to be over anytime soon. Sleng Teng with some stomps in the middle. Sleng Teng definitely wants to climb the ladder and trying to regain that World Heavyweight title. He lost at the season premiere pay-per-view, Capcom vs. M Zone. Yeah, by some coincidence, the actual wrestlers these two are based on had a match this week. But this was put together before their match was announced. We're just gonna blame it on Imp Magic. I have some kind of echo that I don't know how to fix, but we'll see if this works. Tawal's just going to ham with that fucking chair. Tell Sleng Teng he can have a seat. Huge spinning powerbomb onto the concrete. Tawal's definitely going to feel that. Sleng Teng now on the offensive. Going after the arm. Oh, we might be trying to hurt him here. Well, while the World Heavyweight title is on the line tonight, we have a lot more than that to offer. And speaking of offers, I'm offering to mute my fucking phone. Jesus Christ. Can't have anything. Anyway. Holy shit, what a moonsault. Didn't land though. He got some fucking air. Some knife edge chops. Sleng Teng starting to rally here. Goes to the cover. Only a count of 1. The Lariat title is on the line tonight. Fucker will be defending against that little demon and Joan in a 3-way Lariat match. We'll also hear from Evil Eagle and find out why, oh why, did he turn on Pablo Ner Gigante, his best friend? truly awful actions by this bird. Artful dodge. Tawal going for the double sledge. Instead finds himself shot off to the ropes. Belly to belly attempted, stopped. And those meaty right hooks. Tawal gonna hoist him up. Walks him over. Oh, and drops him throat first on the top rope. Follows with a moonsault and once again misses. I don't think a single moonsault's connected tonight. Apparently I'm incredibly loud. Let's try that. Sleng Teng targeting the elbow of Tawal. Also with the Gamangiri. Oh, disrespectful slap from Tawal. Tawal showing a mean streak as of late. Oh, and now Sleng Teng's bloodied open. Tawal going in for the kill. And Sleng Teng sees it coming, goes to a defensive strategy right away. And I think it might be a house call. No, he falls flat on his face. And it looks like Tawal's calling for their finisher. I don't think he has one, though. No, just goes for a dropkick and it's blocked easily. Reverse DDT. Also on deck for tonight, we're going to see a 4-on-4 Survivor Series style match. Two teams teaming up to face two other teams. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh man, Tawal definitely puckering up from that one. We'll see the bad dudes team up with Troll Patrol. They'll be facing Hustle and Bustle and the Jill Sandwich. Winning teams will face off next week to find out who a number one contender to the two-player titles are. Tawal's face smashed into that turnbuckle by Sleng Teng. But Tawal back in the offensive. Oh, leg drop. High knee connects. Is that going to be enough? No, only a 2 count. And with the deathmatch laying ahead of him at Console Wars, we'll see Major Isork prepare as he has a special boot camp training bout with his partner Lead Thumb. Uh-oh, Sleng Teng in a bad position here. Able to reverse it though, and Frankensteiners him onto the steel chair. Sleng Teng might actually have what it takes to win this. Not letting up the punishment, puts the boots to Tawal. And now steel chair in hand. Not sure what he plans to do with it. And his indecisiveness costs him. Gets V-triggered right out of his shoes. Tawal flying again. High missile dropkick. And it looks like he's going to get some vengeance with that cone. Just wallops him with it. Tawal, a man on fire. Following this match, we will see Hizke versus Insane Anime. Tawal looking for some kind of positioning here. Has him hoisted up. Ooh, pump handle backbreaker. Steps outside the ring, catches his breath, and now ascends to the top rope. High frog splash. Goes to the cover. Is that enough damage? It looks like it is. Tawal picks up the win. That match looks like it took a lot out of him, though. And I think we're going to be seeing him challenge for the title tonight.
This is Juliet. She loves lollipops. She loves cheerleading. She hates zombies. From the twisted mind that brought you No More Heroes. Gross! And the writer of Dawn of the Dead. Comes the story of a zombie hunter. With all the right moves. Lollipop Chainsaw. Rated M for mature.
Well, you tried it just for once, found it alright for kicks. But now you find out that it's a habit that sticks on your orgasm addict. Your orgasm addict. Sneaking in the back door with Teddy
is an Extreme Rules match. Making her way to the ring, accompanied by Michael Fuller Speed. Representing Vicious and Delicious from the Red Light District.
These two reasonably chirping at each other all over the M zone. More regular than Fayad. There's always seems to be a little bleed over and crossover. So we're going to see Hizke and Insane Anime tear it up tonight. Mycophobia is in Hizke's corner, but just as a manager.
Weighing in at 250 pounds, General N.E. May.
Call it what you want. Insane Anime, General Anime, Immortal Anime. A man of many names, but one credo. And that is, be fresh as you can at all times. Insane Anime, former IZWF World Heavyweight Champion. Although that gold hasn't exactly been in sight for him. He still posts and still fights. Just enough to make sure people don't forget who he is. Hizke is the first one to draw an attack. We haven't exactly seen these two cross paths before, despite both being Day 1 members of the IZWF roster. usually posting alongside each other. It's rare when we see him start snipping. And I guess Hizke, who, even though people call Hizke a fake gamer, I think those horse gacha games are just as valid. And if you don't think so, well, fuck you. And Insane Anime, I mean, when's the last time he posted about gaming? You get a lot of amps that cosplay on reputation. Never actually say what game they're playing. But you know what? We're okay with that. Just like whatever the fuck that move was supposed to be. Oh, it looks like it hurt though. Insane Anime cleaning his shoe with Hizke's face. Now going outside and Mycophobia immediately having none of it. Says get your ass back in the ring. Don't fuck with Myco. Hizke targeting the hand, or Insane Anime targeting the hand of Hizke. I don't know if that's his gaming hand, but he probably doesn't want that hand to hurt too much anyway. Now distracted. And this is how the Trummies get you. They work in numbers. Losing into the outside, giving chase. Anime with a 6-0 drop on the concrete. Hizke able to respond with a big kick, though. Hizke definitely watching his Dead or Alive videos. Backhanded chops on a clothesline. I do wonder what's next for the Trumby slots. Do they need to challenge for the 2-player titles again? Mycophobia found success with the Lariat title for a little while. And speaking of Myco, they slide a chair in the ring, but Insane Anime with a pin. Not even a 1 count. Pin reversed. Well, if the match continues like this, Insane Anime might need to think about bringing a partner on board. Their previous partner, Jomi McChrist, more of a bodyguard than anything, killed in the Impo Blood Bowl Battle Royal. Has not been revived, so they'll probably have to look to Fayad for another partner. Hizke brought to that exposed turnbuckle. Now wrenching at the elbow. He does that a few more times. Hizke may not be able to make up and down motions with that arm. And that'll just be a dark place for everybody. Chair in hand. Brought down on the crown of Insane Anime. Going for a clothesline, gets swept to his back instead. This guy is showing a lot of offense and fire in this match. More than we usually see from him. Now sending Insane Anime off to the turnbuckle again. A little overzealous for that dropkick. Gets a senton though. Ref goes to the cover. A little slow there. Also lined up for tonight, we'll have a last person standing match when TMSC faces Funga. Sent chest first into that turnbuckle. I don't think those offer as much protection as you think. Going for an ankle lock, but Hizke able to break free. Hizke going for the win, but I think you need more than that to defeat a world champion like the Insane Enemy. Oh, that knee will rattle you, though. Oh, and it was all a ruse. Trips Hizke up. But Hizke fighting from their back. Russian leg sweep onto the steel chair. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Pinpoint knee finds the face. And Mycophobia once again getting involved sends Insane Enemy back into the ring, not giving him a chance to breathe. Crowd chanting for tables. Oh, and a tilt-a-whirl power slam. Very Dutch angle there by the cameraman. Insane Enemy keeling over. And Hizke just chucking his ass. Steel chair brought down. Oh, and a big clothesline. Crowd wanted tables. Well, here you go. Hizke hoisted up by Insane Anime. Fights off. And now Anime with those vicious strikes. And a neck breaker onto the underside of that table. Insane Anime powered by gun, motivated by money, now ascends the top rope. Talking down to the crowd and flies. And deflected like a chair, as if Hizke were a Waffle House employee. And speaking of Waffle Houses, please make sure to tune in this Sunday to Toga's pay-per-view event, Wrestle House Smothered and Covered. Massive pay-per-view for the Toga brand, with a main event featuring our very own Doom, Verbal Enema, challenging for the World Heavyweight title over there against incumbent champion Falconer. Great action from our sister company you won't want to miss. But the action continues here tonight. And the cone is brought out. And dear God, we saw how that cone was used against Tawal. Devious minds of Hizke and Insane Anime behind it. I fear where that cone may end up. Hizke bringing a kendo stick on his head. Might actually draw blood from a skeleton. Hizke fighting off with those elbows. These two brawling on the outside. Hizke sent careening. And now Insane Anime is going after him with that kendo stick. Not able to land a single shot. Hizke begging Insane Anime to get back to the ring. And decides, if you're not going to come in, I'm going to come out. These two continue to brawl outside. This match isn't full count anywhere. They have to win it in the ring. Oh, and a massive spine buster. Hizke absolutely getting his back blown out. Skidding along the concrete. Oh, you'll really get road rash that way. Well, I guess Hizke is no stranger to rashes. Insane Anime enters the ring once more. Oh, and a huge lariat takes him out. Hizke going for the cover, might be able to get the win. Ref a little bit out of position. Makes up for it with a speedy count, but still 2.5. Hizke going for a move, gets spun around. Insane Anime trying something also gets reversed. These two on top of their game. Insane Anime is sent to the outside. Hizke looks to get a running start. Flying high, and suicide dive sandwiched between the table. Insane Anime's back got to be fucked up here. And now the real violence begins as he brings out a barbed wire bat. Glenn, eat your heart out. Big boot. Insane Anime fights off though. These two really like the outside. Oh no, the Hungarian announce table being cleared. Hizke said ribs and chest first in that steel step. Sorry, but no refunds. Now it's Hizke who steps into the batter's box. Strike one. Clotheslines. Insane Anime is sending Hizke once again. Maiko trying to step in, but thinks better of it. Insane Anime got the arms and hits the pedigree square in the middle. Cover here, and I think that's going to be it. Somehow Hizke kicked out. Insane Anime can't believe it. Letting his frustration out all over Hizke's face. Hizke fights back with that right hand. Goes for a backslide. On the table. Don't know if it's a legal pin, but comes close. Connects with that short arm clothesline. And bat in hand. Bashes the face of Insane Anime. Going for the cover here. And Hizke picks up the win. I don't think Hizke can believe it.
Here is your winner, Hizke!
Well, the purple hair pervert pulled it off. Gets a big singles win, pinning a former world champion. And now it might be Hizke's time to go for a title.
It is a city of wonders. It is a city of danger. It is a city of heroes. City of Heroes. Rated T for teen.
Well, the Evil Eagle has landed. And now we find out why. He turned on his best friend and ended the run of the Goomba Stompers. Definitely sporting a new look.
You guys are asking why I attacked Pablo. What about the Goomba Stompers? What about the fans? Screw that. What about me? What about Evil Eagle? When do I get my title shots? When do I get my singles matches? I don't give a shit if you don't like it. Go ahead and be me. You weren't there for me when I needed you, so this bird is flying solo from now on. No more rules. No more waiting. If you got a problem with it, you can shove me. Moving forward, it's gonna be Evil Eagle's rules. I'm fighting for myself from now on. I'm not gonna pander with a retro achievements thread or post a funny flag. I'm not gonna give you an empty quote, and if anyone has a problem with it, you know where to call.
Amigo, hey, what the hell is wrong with your brain? Are you crazy? You throw away years of our friendship. Why? Because you're feeling a little emo? I used to respect you there. You were like a brother to me. You used to soar like the eagle I thought you could be, elevating Goomba Stompers to the top. But now you're nothing but a giant chicken.
And complete blindside with that assault, smacking with that microphone. Pablo trying to fight back. This spiraled out of control quickly here. Pablo with a big slam and flies off the top rope. Oh, an Eagle with a power bomb. Eagle mocking him. This isn't a match. This is just a fight. We need to get security out here. Oh, Pablo with a dropkick doesn't exactly find him. Well, if there was any hope of these two maybe working it out and patching it up, I think it's all gone now. The Eagle flies. Eagle showing no compassion. Back throw from Pablo. Falls with a huge knee. Trying to strike the friend who wronged him. Oh no. Eagle has got Pablo. DDT on the apron. This isn't even a match. He's just trying to hurt him. Crowd doesn't like what we're seeing. Pablo's starting to fight back, trying to beat some sense into his former friend. Pablo with a Hurricane Rana. Power bomb to Eagle. All he's got to do is send him packing. Oh no, Eagle's caught him off guard. Huge back suplex. Can we finally get security out here? Turn these cameras off.
Minna. 反乱軍に加わってくれる旅の戦士たちだ。
よう。俺は文句のバシアだ。
文句。舞踏家さ。
舞踏家を文句っていうのかな。
そうだ。
舞踏家は舞踏家でよくね。白魔導士のアッシュよ。よろしくね。
白魔導士かわいいタイプ。
マジおっさんベースケだな。おいジロジロみんな恥ずかしい。
おっさんってるな。
黒魔導士のバルフロアです。
髪型が俺と被ってる。
被ってね
え。なんだこのスタイリッシュ感。
君たちそれぞれのジョブは？ジョブ？その役割っていうか職業っていうか。私は勇者です。
俺は戦士だ。私は魔法使いだ。
私は村の女。
村の女って
笑われておるぞ。スタイリッシュな4人に高らかに笑われておるぞ。
なんかムカつくけどスタイリッシュだけに言い返せない。悔しい。
よし、 説明しよう。我々は反乱軍だ。この国を惑星でし。何してんの？なんで割ったの壺？
いや、悪者なので。
悪者って何？いや、壺は悪者じゃないでしょ。調べないといけないので中を。いや、割らずに調べればいいじゃない。ああ。よし、説明しよう。我々は反乱軍だ。おお、あれなんで割ったの？樽。なんで樽？
調べないと。
いや、開けて調べればいいじゃない。ああ。よし、説明しよう。我々は反乱軍。開けないで。人んちの引き出し勝手に開けないで。
アーシの下着を手に入れ。
手に入れないで。戻して。手に入れないの。
やだ
ー。よし行こう。ここは明らかにルールが違うようだ。下がれ。
よし、説明。
And we are back to our scheduled action. This match, a 4-4 match. Two teams teaming up together.
And representing the bad guys from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 161 pounds.
Troll Patrol already made ringside. It's now the bad dudes making their way. The 4 people that win this match will face off next week to determine our new #1 contenders to the Tag Team 2-player titles, currently held by the Obese Brotherhood. This match, it is elimination rules, so victory is only attained when the other party has been completely wiped out. Skeezy trying to make a run for the Larry Height title in recent days. Just wasn't able to get any momentum. So he and the Living Dog are going back to what they know and go for the tag titles that they previously held.
And representing the bad guys from Portland, Oregon, weighing in at 262 pounds.
The Living Dog was recently a challenger for Arch Nemesis World Heavyweight title. Went for inside of a steel cage. Not able to find success though. That loss has reignited their love for tag team wrestling though. And tonight they're going to see if they can make it happen. One of many who've challenged Arch and lost. Tonight Tooth's next to try and go for the throne.
Combined weight of 425 pounds. Goodish. And the unrelenting Ruby Holmes. The Hype Bros.
We got good soup and absolutely anything together. And when you combine that with the Jill sandwich, well, that's one full course meal I won't turn away. Think about it. You got a Jill sandwich, good soup, and even cookies here. Anyone else hungry? Well, even if you pig out, you can dance along to these two. Burn the calories away. And the tandem of Jill Sandwich.
Lunchbox Larry and Jillian Valentine.
Super Sweet Best Pal Lunchmeat Larry. These two, quite the odd couple. No one would ever expect a former police officer to team up with a hoagie. And yet, it's a beautiful combination. Super Sweet Best Pal, one of the most decorated Magic Cake champions. Definitely has the most defenses for that title. Current champion, not defending it quite as much, but Punish Truck is still around. And the action starts, and Troll Patrol making their mark very clear here with a non-removable upper third banner. Fucking Dongicus. Well, Arf makes the tag immediately, and Skeezy is going to get in on the action. Ooh, flying body splash. Gets good soup all over the place. A lot of Larry height competitors in this match. And good soup starting with a Kamigoye. Kind of extreme. Tags in his partner absolutely anything. And we're going to see what Hustle and Bustle is all about. Oh, and they're going to go for the finish right away. High-low goes for the cover. Dongicus wipes out the ref to get the save. Dongy Baby thrown headfirst to the mat. Well, speaking of the Magic Cake title, we understand that next week, Punish Truck will put it on the line in an open challenge. We don't know who the competitor will be until they step foot in the ring. Skeezy throws absolutely anything into the corner, but they know better than to just rest there. Big power slam. And now running to the ropes. Tries a kick Skeezy right in the face. Oh, that's not a way to treat him, Nate. They're going to tag Good Soup in once more. Skeezy sent off to the ropes. And these two with a double shoulder check. Skeezy going to try and roll outside for safety. Meanwhile, Good Soup going after a loving dog. And the ref counting for some reason. I guess there's countouts in this match now. And Good Soup is on a fucking tear. He just took out a loving dog with these strikes. And now taking out Dongicus. ArfJason, you might want to watch out, bud. There's one big bowl of soup. Skeezy with a roll-up. We'll take a short break.
Pokemon Ruby and Pokemon Sapphire. Only for Game Boy Advance. Rated E for everyone.
Oh, geez. Well, we apologize for the break. During the break, it looks like Lunchmeat Larry was counted out. So, not even pinned and off screen. I don't think you could get an even bigger jobber elimination than that. Oh no! The cocaine went into the wrong person's face. And Arf's gonna follow up. And Cookie is out of here. Super Sweet Best Pal attacking Arf, but now it's the Living Dog who's legal. And now the bad dudes. Good to go for an extreme combo. Twist of Fate and Skeezy Bomb. Former Magic 8 champions in a lot of trouble here. And it looks like it might be 4-on-1. No! Super Sweet Best Pal able to kick out. Skeezy teasing a DDT, instead goes for a face breaker. Kicking the cop while she's down. Now got that kendo stick in hand. Oh, but Super Sweet Best Pal using their close quarters combat training. Gets the Falcon Arrow. Dongy Baby breaks it up though. Doesn't want to give up the advantage he has. Arf sent to the floor. And Skeezy sent to Super Sweet Best Pal's corner. Their regular partner might be gone, but they still got good soup to count on. Skeezy shot off. Good soup. Laying out all of Troll Patrol and the Bad Dudes. One-man wrecking crew. Skeezy very much in danger of being called off in this match. And the ref's going to call it. Skeezy, even if just for a moment, was knocked out. And now he's eliminated from this matchup. And we almost have a fair fight. Oh, and a loving dog. Finally dishing revenge. Good soup. Not going to take a line down. Sends him packing. And now just completely full of rage. Pounding the chest of everybody in this match. And I think he's gassed. Super Sweet Best Pal going to be tagged in here. Bad news for a loving dog, in my opinion. And immediately put down in restraint. Wrist control. And a swift takedown. A loving dog, someone who challenged Super Sweet Best Pal multiple times for the Magic 8 title. Never able to come up with a win. ArfJason breaking up the pin. Sent packing by Super Sweet Best Pal. Dodges the shovel swing, countering with a tornado DDT. Artful, really. Dongicus begging to be tagged in. And might be celebrating a little too much. It could be giving a living dog time to recover here. Tag made. And it might be trouble for Super Sweet Best Pal. Oh, and double back elbows. Dongicus, do you know you were tagged in? He's just kind of walking around leisurely. Now appears to be searching for a weapon. Letting go, going back on offense. Well, there's that cone again. Oh, and a spinning elbow attack. You know, whoever did the Foleying for the traffic cone must have had a lot of fun with it, because that's some real accurate sounds. And now, swing looks like to be a 2x4 with nails driven in it. Gets swept onto their back, though. Super Sweet Best Pal just all over the turnbuckle and ropes there. Oh, and a slam onto the shovel, but seemingly to no effect. Good Soup tagged in. Primed in position. Launches the alien like a fucking missile. Dongicus gonna roll to the outside. Doesn't want to get pinned here. The man advantage they have is already tenuous at 3-on-2. But hey, they'll take a count out. If Good Soup can knock out Dongicus on the outside, we could have a 2-on-2 matchup. And it looks like that's the strategy. Good Soup gonna try and get a count out here. Just beating Dongicus' ass all over the place. Oh no, Dongi starting to reverse and hits a big boot, wiping him out. Soup spilled all over. Oh no, and Soup's having trouble getting to his feet. Oh, this is a reversal of fortune. And Dongicus just laying it on thick. And now it's 3-on-1. Super Sweet Best Pal with a German suplex and a clothesline. Trying to rally. Goes to the cover. Somehow kicks out. Nonetheless, charged up and sizing him up. Hurricane Run attempt. Oh, and dropped on her face. Don't tell me it's going to end like this. Super Sweet Best Pal kicks out. 2.5. The odds are against them, but if they can pull off the win, knock all 3 competitors off. Super Sweet Best Pal will be making a lot of good friends. Loving Dog tagged in. And not wasting any time, goes after the corpse of Super Sweet Best Pal. He of all 3 of these people knows how dangerous this person is. Oh, the brutality. Smashing the back of her head against the canvas. And now Arf finally going to get tagged in. Super Sweet Best Pal taking their chance at a drop kick, but I think fatigue is set in. Reaction time is just a little bit slower. Accuracy is just a little bit off. Arf with those toe taps. Best Pal fighting back. Springs over the ropes. Might have found a 3rd wind. Or maybe they were just breaking wind. ArfJason hoists them up. Fisherman suplex onto the chair. And decides they've done enough. Loving Dog is going to be legal once again. And breaks a kendo stick over the face of Best Pal. Somehow avoiding busting them open. Can't speak here, Jesus. Now in the top rope. Flying body press. Is that going to be enough? Well, they're not even going to go for the cover here. Instead, sits up Best Pal. Setting them up for something. And it backfires. A little short. Reverse suplex onto the steel chair. Oh, follows up with a knee drop. I don't know how much longer this can go on for. Well, Super Sweet Best Pal fighting back. Not giving up, showing a lot of heart. Back elbow hits. ArfJason tagged in. And goes after the arm. lot of people like to write off ArfJason as a comedy wrestler, but remember, they came in second place in the Tenkaichi Budokai. They can definitely back up their threats and offense. They just choose not to because it's funnier. Well, nothing funny about that chair strike. Goes to the cover. At this point, I just have to ask Super Best Pal if it's better just stay down. Even if you win, what condition will you be in for the match next week? Oh, just wrenching at the face of Best Pal. Best Pal fighting back. Onto the apron. Ooh, rolls through. Oh, and gets super kicked out of the air. And immediately no-sells it. That might have been a mistake. Drop on their stanky leg. And now their corpse being dragged across the ring. Ah, they were just playing possum. Oh, an atomic drop. I think fatigue has set in too much. Russian leg sweep. The reaction time's just a little too slow. They're getting countered on every move, it feels like. And ArfJason's gonna bring steel steps into this. Oh, hits in the breadbasket, maybe a little low. Open hand slap. Getting pumped up, and they don't realize tag's made. Dongicus with a spinning something. Slap to the back of the head. Are you serious? And that's how it wins. Dongicus wins by trolling.
Here are your winners.
And I kind of feel like it's us, the viewers, who have been trolled. Well, next week, Troll Patrol against the Bad Dudes. Winner faces the Obese Brotherhood the week after. Brave effort from Super Sweet Best Pal, but it just wasn't enough.
Is that a pickle? Hey, pain is just part of the job. I got this pulling a 360 stale fish. I got this doing a 900 nose grab. Got this on a backflip mute in the pipe. And this one I got. Whoa, that was close. Huh. I got a headache, dude. PlayStation.
Well, this is a training bout requested by Major Eyesore.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the Militia from Washington, weighing in at 243 pounds, the Soldier!
In this training bout, the first hit their finisher will win the match. This one isn't really about wins or losses. It's about getting Major Eyesore battle ready for their death match with Namtab at our pay-per-view Console Wars, coming to you this April. Major Eyesore harassed and attacked by Namtab. Finally had a few matches with him that have actually gone more competitive than you would think. Namtab's now dealing with things over on Toga, but they will be back for their death match with Major Eyesore. And we understand it's going to be a casket match. The loser will be killed off forever and sent straight to hell. And for Major Eyesore, he was more than happy to agree to those terms. For him, war and posting is hell. So what does he have to lose? Lead Thumb, his best friend, more than willing to help him out in this match. Trying to get the Major ready and geared for battle. We don't know what tactics Namtel will resort to when it comes to that match. We put nothing past them. They are an invader and outsider. They are not an imp. And this training exercise is now underway. Don't expect either of these two to hold up. They're going to give it their all to see what the limits are. Lead Thumb really going all out on offense. Just throwing Major in a deep water right away. And probably for Major's own good. It feels like he's been a little soft this season. The wins haven't come as easily. And he's had no titles this year. And almost mockingly, a Freddy Freaker chant. Staple of the Toga viewers. I think the Imp crowd laying it on to let them know what they think of Namtab. Oh, and Major busted open against that turnbuckle. But it's for his own good. Lead Thumb pleading with a Major to get up. Oh, and hits a dive kick. Major showing almost no defense here. Really needs to wake up and lock in. Another dive kick hits. Lead Thumb not easing up. Going after Major's knees. And follows with a moonsault. And Major finally dodges. Sends that soldier to the ropes. Going for a belly to belly. Eats an elbow instead. Yanks him by the ears and throws him though. Lead Thumb with a sweep. And now Lead Thumb going to introduce foreign implements in the match. Something Major's going to need to get ready for. Major braces. Able to take the shot with gusto. Oh, the short elbows. Hits the rolling elbow. And this training exercise is over. And just so we know that there's no bad blood, Major's going to extend the hand. These two still tight as ever. Major's going to need a lot more prep to get ready for that death match. And we're going to take a quick little break here. We'll be back in about 2.5 minutes. Enjoy the following video.
only do your best. Make 기분 feel so good. 素敵な afternoon. プラチナみんな
Well, if you do have something to do with it, get him off the field right now. That's the bottom line. If you I'm not here to fight with anybody or anything like that. Okay. Get him off the field. You're disrupting the practice with kids, and these kids don't understand this stuff. Get him off now.
No, I don't understand it either, but I'll
get him off.
Well, I don't know him.
Hey, dude. We're trying to have practice here. Can you go roll your ball on another field?
It's like some kind of thing. You're looking for reactions from people or something. Is this for a class or something you guys decided to put together?
It's like.
Be honest with me, because I'm going to find out either way. So just tell me.
Right. No. Yeah. Totally.
Is it with a class or is this on your own?
No, yeah.
Yeah, what? Is it with a class or are you on your own?
Class.
What class is it?
English.
This is for an English class.
Yeah.
The following contest is a triple threat extreme rules match and is for the light heavyweight championship.
Way back in the 1980s, secret government.
Introducing the challengers from France.
And we are back with our first of 2 title matches tonight. The Larry Height title, always defended, now up for grabs tonight. Triple threat action. First to win wins the belt. Joan added to this match as part of the chaos that is the Larry Height division. This match mostly brought about by that little demon, trolling fucker, trying to claim the Larry Height title for himself on his quest to win 2 belts.
The challenger, representing Retribution from Pennsylvania, weighing in at 230 pounds, the Raw Action Champion, the Little Demon.
Although he holds the Retro Achievements title, that belt is not on the line tonight. Only the Larry Height title is being defended. He's been adamant about wanting to be the first man in Imp Zone to hold 2 belts at the same time. If he wins tonight, he will be successful in his goals. Current champion Fucker is on a tear, has had quite a few successful defenses, and has fuckered many a foe. Winning the title off Mycophobia last month, they are intent on having as long a Larry Height title reign as they can. Hell, if they win enough, we might even rename it to Fuckerweight. Well, the challengers are in the ring. It's now time for the champion. Holding the Larry Height title high.
And introducing the champion, representing the tribe from overseas, weighing in at 169 pounds, the light heavyweight champion, Funky.
Fucker, the loosely affiliated member of Troll Patrol. If we had to, we'll give you the fucker report of his previous defenses. Successfully knocking off Mycophobia. They've defended the title against Larry Parrish, Super Sweet Best Pal, and many others. Tonight they hope is just another easy night. Layer height matches, for those unfamiliar, play out the same as regular M Zone matches, but with a slightly different weapon set. It's more whimsical and comedic than bloody and violent. Larry height isn't about weight limits. It's about our little shorties. 5 foot 6 and under to be eligible. But we'll bend the rules sometimes if we think you're just a good fit for the division. £3 of gold is what it's all for. And we're underway. This is one fall to a finish. So it's just the first one to get a pinfall that wins the match and wins the belt. Jones seemingly just an outlier in this match. Most Larry height matches feature some kind of chaos, and Joan being added was our little dash. That little demon's one who laid down the challenge by trying to steal Fucker's title last week, literally grabbing it while Fucker was occupied in a match. And Fucker wasn't going to take that lying down. Fucker, now equipped with a clown shoe, brings a heel to Joan's face, trying to make it as flat as the top of her head. That little demon, the current reigning Retro Achievements champion. He's a 2-time Retro Achievements champion, defeating Dieting Hippo to win the title. Dieting Hippo, of course, a member of the Obese Brotherhood, stable that now controls the 2-player titles. Oh, Fucker with a nice lariat. If I had any suggestions for the Obese Brotherhood, it's find someone who's short and obese. It'll give you his reach in the Larry height division, and a little variety when it comes to size. Start recruiting today. Well, Joan goes for a cover on Fucker, only gets a 1 count. Goes on off against the TLD. Doesn't last long, and Fucker with an artful takedown. These 3 fighters all equally vicious. Reverse DDT. Joan in a dangerous situation here. Fucker springboards. Couldn't quite find her. Joan with a super kick. Oh, and blindsided by that little demon. That little demon goes up and over. Hits the backsplash. Now sends Fucker running. Oh, and a demon stomp. Going for the pin, and this might be it already. 2.5. Now strangling Fucker. Strangulation seems to be common offense in these matches. Now, the demon looks like he was trying to bring Joan somewhere, but Joan fought out of it. Oh! Cold cocked with that right hand. Fucker gonna go for the pin. Joan finds a way to kick out, and Fucker dodges the double drop kick. These two sizing each other up as our resident redhead swings away. Russian leg sweep takes Fucker down, starts pounding his ass. Joan, for a lurker, has a lot of fight in her. Found more often in Phi out of the Nib zone lately. Still considered a Nib through and through. It's a high cross body. Gonna go for the cover. Count of one before Fucker broke it up. Going for that clown shoe once more. Instead finds his way to trip to the turnbuckle. Backshots to TLD. And Joan goes outside looking for some more hardware. Oh, it's a Lollapalooza. And she gets the Fucker boot. Going for the cover. This is how he won the title. Joan able to kick out. TLD was, I don't know where he was. Gets a backstabber on Fucker though. Joan immediately back up. Oh, I think TLD tried to steal the soul of Joan, but the combination of being redhead and French, I think you're tapping a dry well, bud. TLD now equipped with the Lollapalooza. And brings the candy under the crown of Fucker. Goes for the cover. Joan for the save. Short arm uppercut. TLD with the right hand, and now Fucker trying to get involved. That changes his mind. Powerbomb attempt. Joan fighting free. And Fucker gonna swoop in. Joan tries to tee off, overshoots her target. As such happens in the Larry Height division. Joan landing foot first on that top rope, and Fucker with a non-contact injury. That bowling pin being wielded. Oh, right in the head. Bashes both of them. Goes for the cover on Joan. That'll win you the title. 2.5. Joan fights free. That little demon stomping on her face. Gonna turn her head into a cube. Oh, Fucker with an avalanche slam. TLD rolls to the outside for safety. Oh, and Fucker has a magic hammer. Oh, right into the kneecap. Family Guy style injury applied to TLD. Fucker now going after Joan, confident that the little demon's been incapacitated. Sent face first into the post. Oh, and ribs first in those steel steps. His attention now turned back on the demon. These two trading poses looking badass with that magic hammer. TLD going under the ring again. Finds a bicycle horn. Tries to kick Joan's leg out of her leg. And I think he attempted another soul steal. Didn't quite get it off though. Both champion and challenger down in the corner as TLD runs around with that magic hammer. Now finds himself alone in the ring with Joan. Brings the hammer down on her. Goes to the cover. Fucker nowhere near the two. Joan able to kick out though. A lot of resilience shown by Joan tonight. Oh, and the fuckering. That little demon just got fuckered. Joan breaks up the pin. Surely that would have been 3. Joan has Fucker on her shoulders. Fireman's carry. Brings TLD to the ropes. Shoots him off. Can't seem to stick that big boot. TLD now on offense, kicking her obliques. Oh, and a death save from Fucker with that throw. And there's some kind of like weird aura surrounding the ring. You can hear it if your headphones are on. Not sure what that is. Bloody Sunday. But doesn't go for the cover. That's a mistake, I think. Instead, attacks Joe with that Lollapalooza. Obviously feeling very frustrated. He hasn't been able to win yet. I think he kind of considers the Larry title to be below him, but he's not exactly walking away this match. Joe hits a big boot, goes for the cover. Fucker running in, breakneck speed, try and break it up. I think he felt his title slipping away there. Oh, neckbreaker turns his pumpkin head around. That little demon hits the dropkick from the ropes, though. Oh, and the cocaine attack connects. Falls up with another Bloody Sunday. But Fucker stops him from getting the pin. Clownster now in hand. Who's he going to go after? Goes to pin Joan. TLD recovers. Able to break up the pin. I think that would have been free. Fucker with a big boot. Jones out of the ring. Goes for the cover. Champion's going to retain here. No, TLD kicks out. That little demon showing a lot of resolve. Kicking out of that boot. Fucker now picking his spot, being a little more careful. Knows he can't afford to make a mistake. Overextends, gets dumped over the top rope, hurts his knee. Joan getting out of the ring now, or attempt to. TLD fending her off. A dropkick sends her to the concrete. TLD claiming the ring as his own territory. That's not how you're going to win the match. It's no countouts. Fucker now enters. And immediately is met with a Bloody Sunday. Onto the Magic Hammer. TLD for the cover. Joan in at the right time to break it up before the count starts. Bowling pin in hand, but doesn't make use of it. TLD going to hit another finisher. I feel like that's 5 between the two of them. Goes to the cover, but didn't deal with Fucker, and he's going to break it up. TLD showing a lot of poor strategy in this match. Or maybe not. He had one more finisher up his sleeve. Goes for the cover. Jones incapacitated. Somehow makes it there in time to break up the pin. Joan whipped to the ropes. TLD going for the demon stomp. Comes up short. And Joan has him tied up. Styles clash. Fucker nowhere in sight. Joan gets the win and the belt.
Here is your whistle.
Well, that was an unexpected result. Reversal of fortune for that little demon. Went in looking for 2 belts and the title changed hands, but he's the one who got pinned.
It's time to slay the dragon.
About time. Anyone else on?
We've got 12 of the team online.
Yeah, let's do this.
You can become a hero and join thousands online in an epic adventure. EverQuest Online Adventures, now online for PlayStation 2, rated T for teen.
The following is a last man standing match. Making her way to the ring from the Caribbean, TMFC.
These two trading barbs. off the Imp Zone, but in private. They both kind of claim Chicago pride. So tonight we decided to have some Lake Michigan mayhem. We're gonna have a last man standing match tonight. Only way to win, don't be counted out by the ref. Get up before he reaches 10. Anything else is legal. TMSC come out to this match solo. We understand Funga will have the rest of fucking toe. But the team of fucking Chuck will just be at ringside. They will not get involved in the match. Or so they claim.
Introducing the chocolate starfish and the hot dog flavored water.
And her opponent, representing Tons of Funk from Japan, weighing in at 283 pounds, Funky Guy!
Well, sure enough, Funga accompanied by Herculine and the Medicaid champion, Punish Chuck. We do understand next week, Punish Chuck will defend the Magic Cake Championship. It will be a mystery opponent match. And you know what? For all the valiantness and bravery that Super Speed Best Pal showed, we're going to make it a triple threat match. And Super Speed Best Pal will be part of it as well. These two square off. Only way to win, make your opponent unable to answer the referee's counterattack. Immediately seeing some swashbuckling offense from TMFC. They ascend to the top rope and moonsault absolutely fucking nobody. Well, I guess eye patches do mess with depth perception. Funga with the chop block. We're going to find out who truly is the Wiener King of Chicago in this match. Going after the diabetic shoes. And strangulation. I mean, honestly, if you really want to do some effective strangulation, just unplug a sleep apnea machine. TMSC with some vicious shots so far. Definitely the one leading on offense. Somehow a sledgehammer found its way into the ring. I think we suspect how, but we're not going to dive deep that much. Oh, a huge spinning backdrop. And stomps while TMSC is down. Funga showing no mercy. Oh. Artful takedown. And hammer brought down. Some Funga's friends might have regretted bringing that into the fold. Funga sent to the ropes. Ooh, and TMSC just giving him some forearm burn. And some knife edge chops as for good measure. TMFC. Taunting Funga, and it's bombs away as they hit that dropkick. The ref starts their count, but I don't think it's going to come even close. Funga charges. The TMFC, I guess, knew it was coming. Funga sent to the corner once more. TMFC with almost a mocking march there. It was flying in, sliding D elbow connects. That actually looks like hurt. And here comes the anchor. TMFC getting hyped up. Funga looking a little gassed, a little out of breath. Team SC's strategy may not be to win by knockout, but just tire him out so much he runs out of breath. Can't get back to his feet. Funga's got Team SC hoisted up. Oh, and flapjack. Oh, and a vicious back shot to Team FC. Hits a nice clubbing forearm. Funga putting all of his weight behind that one. I hope old Yeller and he are watching. They might have a new recruit for the Obese Brotherhood. Funga missed that charge. And bombs away. Hits the cannonball elbow. And TMFC showing no mercy. Dancing all over his exhausted body. And that's going to be 10. TMFC picks up the win. Not by knockout, by winding his opponent. Herculon, Chuck. Might be time to get Funga on a treadmill. Oh jeez, what a loss.
She wear Miss Hizke, can't fit in the Gucci, cause her ass big enough to sit a cup on her booty.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and at a combined weight of 391 pounds, Captain NMPT Degeneration X.
And we have another trios bout for you tonight. Officially uniting as a unit, we have Degeneration M's Copy and MBT linking up with Sub-Actuality. They will henceforth be known as the Elite Beatdown Agents. Tonight they face the Game Genies, a team that found victory last week and hopes to win again. And we understand next week there will be an announcement about an upcoming Trios tournament. Exciting news. The season finale is almost upon us. Sub-Actuality coming up short last week. Going for the Game Club title, the title he invented. Frustrated. He now turns his attention to the Trios division and is hoping that a combination there will lead him to victory. Coming fresh off a victory last week, Game Genius want to continue the momentum. And with the understanding that there's now a tournament in the works, they're definitely going to keep things on the gas. All three of these fighters decorated former TV champion in MEOK and former Magic Cake champion in Odium. Symbolic also a former tag team champion in the early seasons. This match underway. It's going to be Symbolic facing off MBT. And Symbolic shows off their strength. Never doubt a gag manga character. They are truly the most dangerous when it comes to hand-to-hand combat. Those of you who doubt me, just watch Goku and Vegeta's fights against Arale. Oh, and a big clothesline takes down the anime character. And now looking to make Symbolic humble. Symbolic powers out though. Sweeps the legs. And MBT is in a lot of trouble. Sent to the corner and Odium's going to be legal. Huge shot to the breadbasket, followed by a sweep. Our resident me watches from the middle rope. Allows MBT to tag in. And is going to go after the former Game Club champion. Sub-actuality, not just former Game Club champion, but also former World Heavyweight Champion. Easily the most dangerous member of all these 6 fighters. Something in them has snapped since losing the Game Club title. I think they might be a little too dangerous to be around. Either way, they're going to team up. And to hit a double back body drop. And Symbolic once against the legal fighter. Symbolic staying out of range, going for more long distance attacks. Tries a dropkick with those slippers. And winds up slipping. But so does Symbolic, so it doesn't appear to be effective for either fighter. Sub-actuality with a roll-up. Almost had 3. Now, the earlier 4-on-4 match was eliminations, but this is one fall to a finish. First victory will end the match. Symbolic shot off to the ropes and Sub-actuality with a big spinning power slam. We do have a lot of 3-person units here in the IZWF. We have Slime Time, consisting of P-Mac, Lumpy the Cook, and Plebeian Parasite. You have the Obese Brotherhood, who have multiple combinations. Same goes for the Bad Dudes. Oh, and a neckbreaker on that middle rope. Innovative yet painful. And now going after the Ghost Trick himself. It's over the same move. Well, equal portions for everyone, I guess. Copy getting out of dodge. Smart man. And Sub-Actuality hits a DDT. Yeah, that actually looked pretty painful. Copy now going to be legal. And not going to let Symbolic get the tag there. Instead, hoist the anime girl up. Oh, and just knocks her down with a big boot. Headbutt with that face mask equipped. And we do understand that Frank will be participating in that tournament. There will be a trio comprised of some combination of the Neo Tokyo Terrors and the Tromi Sluts. The two share drinks and views. Similar takes on wrestling and posting. Which three will enter the ring, though? We'll come to find out when it comes time for the tournament announcement. Knife edge chop from Copy. Symbolic really in a world of hurt here. Really needs to make a tag. You're the only one who's taken any sustainable damage. Now in their friendly corner. Those kicks aren't so friendly. Copy seemingly very pleased with themselves, but now Audium gets the tag. Symbolic gonna get a little time to rest here. Oh, and a chop block. Takes the knee down. Audium beat down with a double sledge. Oh, and Symbolic doesn't even get out of the ring, and Copy's still all over her. Ah, poor Symbolic. Now finds rest on the concrete outside. Copy goes under and goes over. Very athletic. Didn't exactly land that stomp, but hit the shoulder tackle. Hasn't had enough and gonna let MBT pick things up. Duck and under, MBT throwing Audium to their corner. And we're going to see some Elite Beat Agent team up. Two bros bumping fists. Oh, and double headbutt. And MBT going somewhere. Copy. Stalking Audium. Dropkick Audium to the outside. MUK gonna get some too. Copy's got plenty to go around. Currently defeating the Game Genies 1-on-3. Audium finally sticking up for their team. Landing some offense on Copy. Now going in the ring for some weaponry. They pull out a kendo stick. I think a plane was flying low overhead. What the fuck is that? Face first on the English announce table desk. Now back first on the concrete. Audium just delivering the punishment. He's found a second wind, it seems. And now trying to strangle him. Using the mask and arm as leverage. Put the large man to sleep. Dodo Hidero announced for another season. Will that retain Copy's interest? Well, Copy hasn't retained Audium's interest as Audium's going after the rest of his team. Drop kicks MBT onto the concrete. Now going after Sub-Actuality. On a neck breaker on the rope. Copy finally makes it back in. But he has no one to tag to. Hits that stomp, though. MBOK with the save, but accidentally wiped out the referee in the process. It might be a mistake if he's trying to get a tag in. Flying shoulder tackle connects. Copy. Hulking up. I guess MBOK did get the tag and gets wiped out immediately. Copy is sent to the corner. And it's going to be double team action from Symbolic and MBOK. They hit shoulder tackles of their own, but I think Symbolic might be a little too hurt to stay in there. Either way, Symbolic tuning up the band. Hits the slipper dropkick. Side Russian leg sweep. Follows up with some fist to the face. Goes for another sweep, went in a little too deep. Trading elbows with him. Kung kicking the calf out from under Symbolic. That's low to do it to a child. Uh-oh. Traffic Cone of Doom brought in. Khabib is bouncing it off the skull and back of Symbolic. It won't kill you, but it sure hurts. Trying to send Symbolic to the corner. Symbolic reverses things. And gonna tag MBOK back in. Let him pick up the slack. Oh, and he slips on the cone. How unfortunate. Oh, that's an untimely slip. Sheer heart attack. MBT gonna go for the cover. And Symbolic in at hyperspeed. Literally zooming in. Resident Zoomer poster of the Imp Zone. Full Nelson atomic drop. Your ass hurt, done. Oh, but it was all a ruse. MBOK with a roll-up. Only a count of one. MBT won't let that happen again. Cheap shot from Subactuality. And here we go again. Sheer heart attack number 2. Copy with the cover. Audience is going to go in for the save, but MBT's big body blocked it. And the Elite Beatdown Agents pick up the dub. That match really picked up at the end there. We got one hell of a trios division here in IZWF.
Mario Kart Double Dash. Drive, throw stuff, switch. Only for Nintendo GameCube. Rated everyone.
And we're going to hear from Alfalfa.
What's up, Imson? It's been a hell of a run as the Game Club champion. Who wants to be the next Imp to step up? Anyone who wants a shot at the gold. All you gotta do is walk down that aisle.
This guy again?
Well, if you're taking literally anyone, can I throw my hat in the ring? After all, it's not like the Game Club champ is afraid of the Reco Achievement champ, right? Give me a shot at your belt if you're up to it.
Didn't I just watch you lose to Joan? She's a freaking worker, dude. Laughing my ass off. Sure go. How does next week sound?
Fine, thank you, Grumble Grumble Stupid.
Well, it's official. LFL Puck giving TLD a shot at the Game Club title, seemingly out of pity.
Day 6 of the Kowalski family vacation. All but young Sam were hovering on the brink of insane boredom.
I haven't tried this color yet.
Sam had discovered the challenges of playing Sega Game Gear, with games like Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Sonic Triple Trouble, and The Lion King. His sisters, however, found sanctuary in art.
Huh?
Sega Game Gear and game cartridges, each sold separately, batteries not included.
The following is an Extreme Rules match. Making his way to the ring, representing the Brotherhood from Florida, weighing in at 303 pounds, Bob #1.
Winning in the do or die match last week, Bug Deal found his way into the IZWF active roster. His first match as part of that roster will be against the Obese Brotherhood's Bob Numero Tres, the eternal gatekeeper of the end zone. We're going to find out if Bug Deal really does have what it takes, or if they're just going to be another jabroni. Some calling Bob the most upsetting wrestler in the Federation, and it's definitely true through both their appearance and posting, and just overall vibe. There is truly no more heinous a villain than he, except maybe Impo. Bug Deal walking down the aisle, getting himself hyped up for his first match as part of the IZWF roster. Well, normally I would give the veteran the edge here, but just by the eyeball test alone, I think Bob's in for a rough night. Bug Deal learning all his offense from watching Street Fighter II videos. Bob learns his offense off of Blue Sky posts. And Bob with a spinning nothing kick, and immediately is thrown into the deep end by Bug Deal. Bug Deal with a flying something. Sure looked like it hurt both of them. And now pulling that giant ham hock. Gonna add some more bruises to Bob's legs. Rapid fire elbows. And another one for Gusto. Huge clothesline takes down Bob. I feel like the general vibe and appearance of Bug Deal here goes against everything the Obese Brotherhood stands for. High crossbody. Gets 2.5. Bob showing some resistance. Bug Deal gonna go a little hardcore here. What's he gonna find? Pulls at a table. Bob goes to the corner getting hype. And a cheap shot to the throat. very briefly taking out Bug Deal, but Bug Deal seems to be back on offense. Hits a sling blade. And looks like he's going to set that table up now. Soccer kick to the back. And now he's got a steel chair as if his hands and feet weren't dangerous enough. Bob knocks the weapon out of his hands and sends Bug Deal to the ropes. Gets that Kirby elbow. Bug Deal back up. Sent to the ropes once again. That's the veteran advantage of Bob. And now going after his arms and wrists. Trying to take his God-given weapons away from him. Artful dodge. Bug Deal avoiding the sweep there. Oh, but Bob gets a hold of him and takes him down with that suplex. He left his arm out there a little too long and pays for it. Bug Deal, high knee strike. Might be enough to take Bob out. 2.5. Bob hangs in there. Bug Deal now getting hype. Choosing a spot carefully. He goes to the apron. What's he going to do here? Short arm clothesline. Comes up a little short. Still hits the move. Pretty graceful, actually. Oh, Bob with a counterattack. Bob sent into that table now. Bug Deal, though. Gonna grab the chair instead. Can't say I understand what he's going for there. But, oh my God, look at the strength of him. Deadlifts Bob's entire body over his head for the crowd to see and just lets it crash to the mat. He is getting hoip. Bob trying to fight back. Get to a dominant position in this melee. Acrobatic kicks from Bug Deal and a pose for boot. This has been a pretty one-sided affair from our newer fighter here. Oh, and that time he came up a little too short. It's a giant uppercut, though. This is how he put away Cum Pantry. Oh, Bob barely rolls the shoulder up. Bug Deal looking a little frustrated, losing his cool a little bit. Oh, Jesus Christ. Table set up once more. Bob fights off Bug. And runs away to the outside. And makes sure to put the table between the two of them. Throws him into the air. Hits a Bob drop. Might actually get him here. Count of 2. Bug Deal put on his back for the very first time. And Bob. Counter. And a flash knee. I think Bob's bloodied open. And Bug Deal shuts him out. And that's 2 in a row.
Here is your winner.
Thanks for coming, Bob. What an ass beating.
My code name is 13. My enemies have robbed me of my identity. Now I'm going to show them why 13 is their unlucky number.
Rated M for mature.
Doesn't.
Yeah, I'm here to kill Mr. Fukushima.
See, I told you, this is real.
The following contest is a 2-out-of-3 falls match and is for the Zone World's Heavyweight Championship.
The school's closed, the prison's open. We ain't got nothing to lose, motherfucker, we rollin'. Motherfucker, we rollin'. With some light-skinned girls and some Kelly Rollins. And it's white man world, we the ones chosen. So good night, cool world, I see you in the morning. I see you in the morning. This is what
I got the two now. Recently challenging Arch Nemesis for this match. Longtime foe of Arch. The stakes now cannot be any higher, with the M-Zone's grandest prize on the line. This match is best of 3. The first one to get 2 falls over the other will win the match and the World Heavyweight Championship. This will be the last regular title defense before a pay-per-view. Console Wars next month. We have to give our champion time to recover. So whoever will win this match, they will be walking into Console Wars as the champion. That much is guaranteed. The IZWF World Heavyweight Champion strides to the ring proud, holding the belt on high for all to see. M-Zone's grandest prize belongs to her alone. In this match, there are no countouts, no DQs. You only win by pin or tap out. And you have to do it twice to get the job done.
Introducing the challenger from out of this world, weighing in at 264 pounds, the King of the Worm. From Avalon, the Zone World's Heavyweight Champion,
Referee showing the 20 pounds of gold to the challenger, showing him what it's all about. Truly a beautiful belt. This main event is underway. Tude tried to hit the ground running and got knocked on his ass immediately. Arch going for a submission. Is she going to get the first fall right away? Tude able to power out. And does hit the clothesline. Tude grabs the champion. Not going to be held for long, though. Arch finds herself back on offense. And sends Tude throat first onto the top rope. Telling Tude to bring it. You've made it to the title match. You better be worth it, she says. Tude sent to the turnbuckle. One of the few fighters here in the IZWF that matches up with Arch Nemesis size for size. Arch thrown to the corner. And Tude hits a European uppercut. Tude putting the boots to Arch. Ref. Body obscuring the action. And Tude goes to the cover, but I don't think it's going to be close. Champ kicks out of one. Tude going for the right hand. Eats a headbutt instead. A suplex from the champ. Tude pops right back up. Oh, and a spinning neck breaker. Tude throws those lefts down. Adds in a stop for good measure. Very sportsmanlike. These two find their way outside. Champ choosing their spots. Kicking it to, not to hurt him, but just to let him know where his place is in this match. Crowd chanting for tables, but they've just been brought to a hockey fight, it looks like. Tude sends Arch spinning once more. Now in the corner, has her hoisted up. Oh, and a powerbomb onto the concrete. Knocks the wind out of her. And it might be enough to try and get the first fall. You have to do it in the ring, though. Tude sends the champ in the ring. Senses this is his spot. Getting the first fall will be a huge advantage. He decides he's going to give the people what they want. Gets the table. And it might have cost him. Hoisting up Arch, but Arch fighting out of it with those elbows. Tude with a Souls-like dodge. And crushes Arch with that knee. Oh, and a gut-wrench powerbomb on the concrete. Tries to send Arch back into the ring. Arch reverses it and is now cleaning off the English announce table. Tude looking for the sign. Arch was attempting a powerbomb, gets backdropped. Tude really building momentum so far. Gets another powerbomb, this time in the ring. Doesn't go for the cover though. Instead says it's time to stop. Now goes to the cover. Ref in position. Count of one though. It's going to take more than that. Take down the IZWF World Champion. Oh, catches an elbow to the throat. And Arch going to go for the cover. Has Tude down. Tude kicks out at 2. Going for some kind of suplex. Eats an elbow instead. Turns things around though. Gets the sweep. Arch Nemesis known to be well adept at various tactics. Kicks the bigger man off. And hits that enormous double sledge. Goes to the cover, and that might be enough. 2.5, but that broadsword swing swept him into the air. Now grabbing him by the throat, this sends him flying. Arch letting her strength be known. Attempts to wield that stop sign. But the steel octagon's brought down on her head instead. And Tude gonna go for the cover, square in the middle of the ring. 2.5. Champ was close to getting pinned there. Goes for another big clothesline. Tude gets some positioning, but eats an elbow. Is now brought down throat first on that rope. Gasping for air, has this stop sign thrown at him. Tude in pain. Arch deadlift powerbomb onto the stop sign. Tude rolls out to avoid being pinned. Tude in a world of hurt here. Going after his knee. Trying to stop the big man from standing up. Arch gonna move some furniture around. Puts the table into the ring. Didn't know Arch was an interior decorator. Oh, that headbutt looked like it hurt. And once more with the deadlift. And flattens the shit out of that trash can. Oh, that was a lot of weight to come down. And the iron doesn't stop flowing. Chair brought into the mix. Tude able to hit with a knee, though. Oh no, this ain't good for Arch. Powerbomb onto the steel chair. What goes around comes around. Not good for the champ. Arch thrown back into the ring. Tude picking a spot, thinks he might have her here. Oh, but doesn't follow up. He goes for another trash can. It's the second one he was brought in. What's his plan? Well, it wasn't a good one. He got caught coming in. Should have taken advance while he could. Arch going to charge up. Hit the rocket kick. Oh no, she missed. Tude takes advantage of the momentum. Goes to the cover. 2.9. Champ came super close to losing there. Almost giving up a fall. Ball's in the challenger's court. And Tude's got her up. Torture rack applied. Arch finding a way to fight out of it. Hits a headbutt, but Tude maintains the offense. Fireman's carry. And a Lambo leap. Gonna follow up with a power bomb. Oh, Jesus. Goes to the cover. That's gonna be 3. Arch still kicks out. Still hasn't given up a fall. Champion showing a lot of resilience and constitution here. Tude missing with that stop sign. Caught her that time, though. Stops her while she's down. Go for the cover. That's got to be enough. Went for a knee. Paid for it. Stomps on the armor plate of Arch. And now's the table. Bad plans, likely. Thinks about setting the table up in the corner, but just drops it entirely. I really don't know what his game plan is. Picks her up, and her armor's too heavy. Falls on him. And it looks like it took a lot of breath out of him, too. Jesus Christ. That was pitch perfect. Otani-like accuracy. And crushes him with that power bomb. And speaking of missiles, here comes the rocket kick. Nails it perfectly, goes to the cover. Arch gets the first fall. And no time to wait. We're immediately into the second fall. Dude going for a trash can once again. Oscar-like strategy is being applied here. And crushes her with that lariat. Arch reeling against the ropes. And Tude continues a rubber phase against it. As they're hoisted on high. Air raid crash. That's a lot of weight to bring down. Tude once again not going for the cover. Keeps getting distracted by these weapons. He needs to lock in. Whiff, and whiff aplenty. And he's going to pay for that. Swinging power slam knocks him on his back. And Arch now has the table. And also throws it away. Decides she's going to beat Tude up her damn self. Another powerbomb knocks him on his back. Huge spinebuster connects. Tude once again in the red. Slap shot hits. Goes to the cover. 2.5. Champion looking pretty winded here. Finally sets up the table. Tude's just trying to catch his breath in the corner. Arch not going to let him have any. Oh, just runs that boot right through his face. Champ's going to go up top. It's a lot of plate armor to come down, and it hits that big elbow. Huge right hand. Tude stumbling, can't find his feet. Hoisted up high, reverse suplex. And Champ's going to go for another rocket kick and sticks it. Goes to the cover. And 2 straight falls. Champion retains. It wasn't a long match, but it was a pretty brutal one. Champion clearly exhausted. Hoists the title up on high. And this time there's no one waiting. We can't confirm Tawal's left the building. Champion can rest easy tonight. Thank you guys for tuning in. We hope you had a lot of fun tonight. We certainly did. This was a jam-packed episode, kind of a mini pay-per-view. Next week's going to be a little smaller, but we'll still have some big, exciting matches. We'll also start unveiling the card for Console Wars, which is going to be running head-to-head against WrestleMania. That's right, I'm crazy enough to do it. Thank you all for tuning in. We're going to be back next Thursday. We will see the Magic Cake title defended and the Game Club title. Alright. This is goodbye and good night. Thank you all once more.